You know, after seeing this movie, I wonder, how am I going to marry somebody after this? If you've seen the movie or read the book, you'll know what I'm talking about. Hello everyone, today I'm here to talk about David Fincher's Gone Girl. Gone Girl is the adaptation of the book of the same name, Gone Girl, written by Gillian Flynn. I hope I pronounced that right. It tells the story of a man, I forget the character's name, Nick or Neil Dunn, played by Ben Affleck, whose wife, played by Rosamund Pike, has gone missing. An investigation starts where they start looking into how she disappeared, but then things start to happen where they wonder, did he do it? Did he not do it? And you don't really know what exactly to make of it until by a particular point. And I won't go into too much detail, but just know that you are in for quite an experience. When I saw the trailer for this movie, I said, based on the book Gone Girl by Gillian Flynn, I thought, oh, another book adaptation? Okay. But then I saw Ben Affleck was in it, and that David Fincher was tied to direct it. So I thought, oh, okay, I'll check this out. And it was written by Gillian Flynn, who wrote the book. It's the first time she wrote a screenplay, so I thought, oh, that's not a good sign, because it's not that much experience. But I had confidence, because I like David Fincher, I like Ben Affleck, and I pretty much like all the actors in the movie. I mean, how could I not see this? And, man, I have to say, this movie is quite amazing, and I was on the edge of my seat almost the entire time. I don't even want to remotely go into detail about what goes on in this movie. I mean, if you've read the book or seen the movie, you'll know exactly what I mean, but for anyone who hasn't seen it, I implore you to please go check this out. The acting all around is fantastic. Ben Affleck, I know a lot of people out there don't really like him that much as an actor. They think he's decent at best. I disagree. I think he did a really good job in this movie. Is he the best actor in the world? I wouldn't think so, but he definitely knows what he's doing, and he does a really good job here. Tyler Perry, I'm not a big fan of Tyler Perry. I mean, I don't hate the guy. I haven't seen too much of the stuff that he's been in, except for Star Trek 09, but he's in there briefly. Alex Cross, which I just saw recently. I get why some people hate that movie, and I would agree to a point, but I thought it was pretty decent at best, and he did a fine job in that movie. He was actually really good in this one as that lawyer type. He definitely had the persona down, and he was also really funny, too. Rosamund Pike plays Ben Affleck's wife. Wow. Hugely impressive. I mean, her performance is perfect. I haven't really seen her in too much except for The World's End last year. I'm not even going to go into detail about what her character's like, but she stole the show. And I would not rule out the possibility of her getting an Oscar nomination. Would it happen? I don't know, but I would imagine there's going to be talk about it after seeing this movie. There's also a lot of underlying themes in this movie, if you can pick up on them, as far as media and the way they tend to be very influential on the public and telling them how they should view this certain person because of this or that, and how things tend to get overlooked. And, we see that quite a lot in today's society. I mean, not to go too deep into it, but if you're a discerning viewer, you're going to be able to pick up on these themes that run throughout the movie. And it also tends to make you question the way people can be in real life, as far as like the two-faced side of a personality. I know Dark Knight references are kind of overdone by now, but hey, we've seen it happen, right? Now, this movie's directed by David Fincher, and there are certain themes and styles that you can tell, okay, this is definitely David Fincher behind the camera. The tone feels very bleak. The color palette's very grim and kind of a darkness to it. And it's got that haunting vibe that Seven had, or that girl with the dragon tattoo, and it's also got that bleak tone that Benjamin Button had also. David Fincher, he definitely knows how to get a good emotion out of you with his characters. He keeps you on the edge of your seat, and it just sucks you right in and doesn't let go. And it's also got some great humor in there too, but not to the point where it's annoying. And I'm not going to go into too much detail, but the way it ended, I was just so infuriated. I mean, again, I won't say what it is for those of you who don't know, but my God, oh man. Oh wait, I also forgot to mention Neil Patrick Harris. Not in the movie much, but he does come off as a bit of an oddball. But he's really good in here too. It goes without saying that Gone Girl is probably one of the best movies I've seen so far this year. I mean, it's got great drama, it's riveting, it's got some good humor in there too, and it's absolutely worth watching. I watched this with my mom, who read the book, and she said it was a very faithful adaptation of the book. And if any of you are fans of this book, or if you've read it, let me know what you think down below, and if you've seen this movie, tell me what you think, and see you next time.